Hi everyone, I'm Russ.
I'm Mark.
And this is a spirited endeavor.
Prime of the Pump edition.
That's right.
All right, so tonight we're going to Japan.
Yes, we
Well,
are.
we've been to Japan.
Yeah.
we've been to a bunch of different Japans.
Yeah, we've been 3 places in Japan. Now we're on our 4th.
Yeah.
These are getting better. Better. I'm just enjoying the whiskey more and more.
All right, so tonight is number 4 in our series. And this one is a Matsui.
Yeah, this one's a little different. You just picked this one up.
I did. I grabbed that one today, and it looks so interesting. So I've been sitting there, and we knew we were doing a show for Japan tonight, and wanted to get a couple of new ones to present. You know, some of these we've experienced before, but we've not done formal reviews on them. And then this one, now we've done a Matsui before.
Yes,
it was a peated whiskey, and one of our favorites.
Yeah,
just in whiskey in general.
Yeah,
one of our favorites.
Some really interesting notes on that one. Very unique whiskey and well worth trying.
Yeah, for sure. Now that one was peated, and it really presented like Wilson's leather shop.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, like a leather shop. It was amazing.
Like a brand new leather jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
So so same company or same distillery, distillery. And this one is Sakura Cask.
Which, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because we haven't had anything of that nature.
Yeah, for sure. Now, Sakura Cask is the cherry tree.
Yeah.
So this is actually finished in cherry wood.
And I understand there's supposed to be some flavors that are reminiscent of that, so I'm kind of curious about that.
I'm totally excited to try this one.
This is also a significantly higher ABV than what you generally get.
Now, what's the ABV on this one?
This one's a 48% ABV.
All right, so yeah, now as we've gone, this is 40, 43, 46,
and then 48. Yeah, and really the intensity of the flavor seems to match that ABV in this case. Again, like the subtle flavors of the lower ABVs, but I gotta admit, I kind of like the kick of the higher ABV.
Yeah, we went from round and soft and something that was still nice and soft, and then we got spicy, and I'm really expecting some great flavors out of this one.
Me too. I think this is gonna be fun.
Yeah. All right, well, let's get into it.
Cool. I'll get this off there and let you do the pour.
All right, fabulous.
Oh, that was easy.
Oh, I like it.
That's always a nice surprise.
Yeah, so not a big glop of wax or something on there.
Yeah.
Always makes it fun.
Yeah, well.
A bunch of ninjas coming out on this one.
Yeah, screw top too.
All right. Hey.
Cool.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to use the flavor or the whiskey savor spray.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, something that you might want to pick up, especially if you're not going to get back to a whiskey every once in a while. Now this is a wine saver. Now this is inert gas in here, mostly like argon.
Yeah.
And what you do is you put a couple sprays in your whiskey, and it puts a layer, a barrier between the whiskey and the oxygen, so it keeps your whiskey from oxidizing.
Yep. Even if the cork goes bad, or in the case of this one, the cap doesn't seal properly, it keeps the whiskey with its original flavor instead of aging out over time. And big thanks to Ralphie Reviews for suggesting that. That works really well. Wow, that is pale.
That is a very pale whiskey.
Man. I mean, seeing it in the bottle is one thing, but in the glass, this is...
Now, this doesn't have an age statement that I saw. Sakura Cask. And it's an... okay, so combined with the malt aroma, a rich flavor of unblended whiskey.
Interesting. It's that's really light. Interesting.
Oh, got a little bit on my hand.
Oh wow.
Oh geez.
That's reminiscent of the other Matsui we had.
Yeah, a little bit.
In some respects.
But you know what? You know what this reminds me of? What's that? The wine that they put the fruit in.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name, but yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue too.
Yeah. Or they added after the fact.
Yeah, yeah. But it's got that, but there's a very fruit nature to that.
Yeah. Wow.
Sangria.
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 Yep.
There you go. Yeah, that on the nose presents like sangria.
That is fantastic.
So it's wine. It's very fruity.
Definitely some malt in the background, but I would
Yeah.
have to say the fruit definitely is the first thing that you catch.
Oh yeah.
And you know, the oils look fantastic on this, I have to say. Wow.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh man,
Oh, good
that's
Lord.
there's
That's
a
what I'm
lot
talking
going
about.
on there. So, lots of fruit.
Yeah.
Lots of fruit.
Whole
So
lot of fruit.
I'm getting orange. I'm getting cherry. I'm getting like a little raisin. There's malt in there, so I'm getting a little malty funk, and then just nice sweet. You know, when you like the pineapple,
Yeah.
like the grilled pineapple.
Yep.
Again,
I gotta say, this has just become one of my favorites, I think, as far as Japanese whiskeys go. I love the way the malt presents on this one, right mid palate, just gorgeous. And then surrounding that are all these different fruit elements. And yeah, I'm definitely with you on the grilled pineapple. And there's a nice barrel spice to this one too.
yes.
Don't necessarily get the like lumberyard oak flavor, but you get some of the spiciness that goes with the barrel.
Now, I am getting the cherry influence in that. So, if you've ever barbecued and put some cherry wood into your barbecue, then you get that sweetness from the barbecue, and then a little bit of that cherry smoke in there. That's this.
Yeah, definitely getting a flavor on the side of the tongue, probably midway through.
Yeah. Now we're
It's
not.
reminiscent of that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not. I'm not talking about like cherries.
Yeah.
But you know, you get that cherry wood, and it gives that just that nice caramelized sweetness to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, wow. There is so much flavor going on in this one. Wow, I dig the heck out of that.
Oh yeah, this is fabulous whiskey. Now the other Matsui that we had.
Also a really good whiskey. Now I don't remember the ABV on that one. I don't think it was quite this high.
I don't think so, but
But I really love the impact of the flavors on this
I
one.
want to say that was like 46%.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Now I can definitely see similarities, but this one is certainly its own thing.
There is kind of a through line, at least just jogging my memory.
Yeah.
I mean, it brought that other whiskey to, into my thoughts when I'm drinking this. There is something that is a bit of a through line from that.
Something about the way the malt hits on this one is reminiscent to me of the other.
Yes, I agree. I think that's true. I think the peat, made that one present very differently, and where that one had that sort of leathery, this has that more sangria,
Yeah.
fruit forward note. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm loving this.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's really good. I'm thoroughly impressed with that. Yeah, I think I dig the Sakura cask. I really do. It'd be interesting to know what kind of time it spent in that particular type of cask, just to have an idea how quickly they got that impact. But regardless, thoroughly enjoyable.
What's interesting is this is the only single malt on this table today.
Yep. Yeah.
And single malt. I have certain expectations when I'm going in to a single malt, and this just kind of blew them all
yeah.
away.
You're not going to confuse this one for a Scotch.
No, you are absolutely not.
Definitely not.
It's its own thing,
Yeah.
and certainly the finish on it has just made it just something unique.
Yeah. When I go to whiskeys from different countries, I want something specific to that country. I want something with a personality that is unique to them. I don't want a Japanese Scotch. I don't want a Canadian Scotch or American Scotch. I want each of them to have their own personality, and this one definitely does, and I really, really like that.
Now they've got a lot of influence from Scotland, from
absolutely.
Scotch. They use a lot of the same techniques when they're making this. But I like that they put their own twist on it also.
Absolutely.
They're not trying to remake Scotch.
Well, and you would think that, obviously Japan is a very different place from Scotland and other places, and you would think that, the area that you're making it is going to have some sort of an impact as well, whether it's the climate or the water that's used to proof it down or whatever. And like I said, this one definitely stands on its own. And to me, that's a great representation of what a Japanese whiskey should be, in my opinion.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Well, that brings up the big question. 1 to 5.
1 to 5. I'm going 4.5.
I am too. Easy 4.5 on this one.
Easy 4.5.
Yep. In Japanese whiskey category, I'm tempted to go 5, but I'm going to stick with 4.5. But that is a damn good whiskey. Wow, good find.
I know, right?
Gotta like that. Anyhow, hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, we sure did.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
All right, sayonara.
Take care.
Bye.